Hey everybody, this is Righto Dance with Phil the Grill, aka F2G, and this is another F2G outdoor adventure. And here what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be giving a time-lapse presentation of every real Joe or Jane Camp Chef SGX setup. First things up is a pizza scraper. It goes with the Camp Chef Artisan Pizza Maker. Next up is some Charwood Charcoal Hickory Blend Premium Hardwood Pellets. The next bag of goodiness is Charwood Charcoal Cherry Blend. Next up is apple. It's one of my favorites. I even use it on some of the things that you would normally use hickory with or mesquite with. I like to mix my pellets together to give it that extra little bit of taste. Some people might want to use it just for chicken and pig. I like to use it for beef as well. One of the things that I actually liked about this is that all of the pieces that came out, each individual bag, all of your screws are completely separated and they're labeled to go along with the instruction booklet. So it makes that setup that much easier. Now here we are, we're setting up the legs. They actually go in very, very well. But what I did was I put the hard wheels on the wrong side. The actual silicone kind of, they look like skateboard wheels. I'm going to show you that here in a second. They actually go on the same side as the chimney and not the hard wheels on the same side as the chimney. I did not find that out until I was completely done and went to pick it up to move it. Here's the piece you have to pay attention to right here. This little white piece here is not just packaging. Do not throw it away. It's actually like a little spacer and it goes onto the chimney that goes onto the back of the barbecue grill. I almost threw it away and then I read the instructions. Please don't make that mistake. As stated before, everything is labeled so you can't get it confused. As you see, these pull-out knobs, all three of them are here. You have three actual moving pieces and they made it kind of dummy proof for you. Now, this is where it gave me some trouble. The thermometer actually has to go into a hole and then another hole for it to sit straight up. It's a very precise fit and it took me quite some time just to get it just right. My suggestion would be to grab a second person to hold up the hopper to make sure that you don't bend it. I was able to do it, but I think it would be better to do with a two-man job or a two-woman job. We got it in, and as you see, the sun is starting to come down on us. It's getting a little bit darker. Another thing that I liked about this and was not expecting is that the grease catcher, actually they have these little aluminum pans here that actually catches the grease, and instead of having to wash out that pan or that bucket, you can just throw it away, toss it, and leave it. And so there you have it. It's getting dark, so we can't do the fire up today because we won't be able to see anything. But it took me it took me an hour and 48 minutes to get this entire thing done. That was with my little screw ups that I had, with the wheels, with the thermometer, and then with the shelving. So it added some extra time. Now with everything set up and being done, let's take a look at some of the features. It's Camp Chef Connect app compatible. You can use actual 2 meat probes. One of the best things that I like about it is the actual feel of this entire grill system is very, very sturdy. Like I was mentioning before, you have the option to use 2 shelves and use that bottom rack and that top rack as the same size. So the bottom portion down here, this is going to be what's going to catch all your grease. And that's for your direct flame in case you want it to do some actual grilling versus smoking. And here what you have is your easy ash cleanup. So once everything is actually in there and your pellets have burned, you just pull that lever, you come down here, and then you go ahead and remove that cup. So gone are the days of vacuuming out your grill. The actual size that you have is your upper rack is 573 square inches. and their bottom rack is 663 square inches. One of the other things that I love about this is that you can actually change out your pellets at will. So if you have apple in one day and you need hickory in the next day, you can just pull that lever, they all pop out and you're good to go. Your 2 extra meat probes, they go right through there so that you'll be able to keep temperature on the meat that it is that you're cooking. Now let's go ahead and fire up the first feed and give it a shot. Make sure we did it all correctly. When you turn your knob to feed, you're going to want to hold it in for 3 to 5 seconds until everything starts to move. It actually starts a countdown that you'll be able to see. That countdown normally takes about 7 minutes, and what you want to do is you want to have your bottom right slide pull out. That way those pellets can start dropping into the ash cleanup tray. Once you start hearing the ash cleanup tray start hitting the pellets, go ahead and push that knob back in so that it can fire up. After a couple of minutes and you get that smoke, you are going to go ahead and close the lid. So for your initial startup and burnout, you want to set it to about 350 degrees and let it run for about 30 minutes. Once you do that, you're all squared away, ready to go. Grill, bake, or smoke, whatever it is that you want to do. So there you have it. The Camp Chef SGX. This is Rydell Danzy with Field to Grill, aka F2G. And remember, whether it's with a bow, gun, or reel, we're bringing it to you from the field to the grill.